try this out. Different, sort of a different setup. I'm testing some things out with my setup. But I'm gonna do some piano book demos for the latest batch of releases for Piano Book. For those of you that missed my last announcement, as of last week, I was all caught up with the Piano Book demos, all 510. And now there have been more added this week. So I don't know if I'll make this a series. I try to keep up with the demos. Sometimes I might skip a week. I might do one a month. We'll see what happens. But for today or tonight, it's actually 5 a.m. this morning, I should say. I'm going to show you how I do. I do have another video which I'll link up somewhere to show you how I was normally doing. How I've done how I usually do the piano book demos. Process hasn't changed, so you'll see more of that today, or tonight, or this morning. So here we go. I'm in Logic. I should have a template session for piano book demos, but I do not. Today, I happen to know that all of them are using Kontakt library. I know this has been mentioned before, where people say that they have to have Kontakt full. I will eventually get Kontakt full. I'm hoping to win a contest. But I only have Kontakt player, so I do have that limitation. There's only been one library that I've found out of over, I would say I've probably tested 700, 800, if not 1,000 libraries, including the piano book ones. And only one of them did not work in Kontakt player at all. Other than that, the other ones worked in Kontakt player. It's just they were they had the limitation with the demo. So I think my system might go a little slow because I'm doing the screen record at the same time. So hopefully we'll figure this out. My library is right here, and I'm just going to go down the line of what we have. Steel glass pads. So we're going to start there. So I usually choose one of the, there's different presets. I usually choose one. Sometimes I do two and make a combination. We're going to go with Distorted Martians and see what that sounds like. And again, I think I'm seeing the sort of limitations of doing the recording this way, because things usually go a little faster on the device itself. So I think because I'm doing like the screen recording and doing a lot of processing, it's going a little slower here, but that is fine. We'll see how long it takes. Maybe I can clean out some of the trash here. And that one took a, let's see, maybe. Oh, so I have to change the MIDI channel to Omni. So that is one thing. I think Kontakt full, you don't have to do that each time. So that's actually not bad. Let's see what space inversion sounds like. Let's change my, oh, there we go again. Omni. I might go with that one. So then I label the track. This will be steel glass pads. I choose a random tempo, BPM 100, and a random key. So we'll say F minor. And then I change the tempo so that when I record the metronome, I don't change the key because I'm going to do a bunch of demos in this session. I just know that this demo may be F minor. I don't actually think this class pads has keys. Actually, I don't hear specific notes. I guess it's there a little bit. Here we go. We are going to put a countdown and record. So I usually hold the pedal down. I have a sustain pedal attached to my keyboard, so I usually hold that down at the end of the last note to just see how it fades out, if it stays for a while, or what happens there. We're gonna go back to the beginning, and I want to make sure the first notes. I know there's a shorter way to do this, and I should probably program it or learn those. But I need to make this all on the one. I know they were coming in a little early, so let's see what happens. Let me bring that. I lost one note. That's fine. And then I'm gonna play it one more time. Actually, that's fine. So what I was looking for is the see how loud it was, so that I can EQ it, and I just add some gain so it's not too low when I upload it to Spotify. And then I just bounce it in place. Control B. Here I actually need to rename it because I like to include the subname. So if it's not just the name of the library and it has like a subname or the actual name of the sound in that library, like for example this was something inversions, right, or space and inversions, so that's what I want to add to this name here. Space and inversion. Space and inversion. So that's one demo down. I think today was only a handful that were released. I think that's what came out today. Where am I? Drive. I probably need to have a better organizational structure also. I also don't keep the libraries on here. I only keep the ones of the week that I'm going to do, and then I put it off on external. But I don't have my external with me right now. So this is going to be AB Natural Kalimba. Looks pretty straightforward. So when I see this, I will go browse for folder. It should be, hopefully it'll recognize the folder once I find it on my desktop. I do see this occasionally with the libraries. Of course, after doing 500 of them, you run into some issues, right? So it should be this folder here. Let's see what happens. So it's missing one file. Hopefully that's not gonna be much of an issue. And let's see what this AB Kalimba. All right. So sometimes I don't even play the sound until I'm recording, just because I just want to just play whatever comes natural. So a lot of these are just ideas. They are, I've heard it called splurges. They are improv, whatever you want to call it. They are not like any formal pieces, even though some of them end up being, you know, pretty intricate. But they're really, lately I've been trying to keep them to like a minute and a half. So let's see what I can do with, bring that down. See if I can change the octave. There we go. So let's see what we can do with the kalimba. I need to mute the glass pads, and here we go. There you go, masterpiece of the day with the kalimba. Let's see how loud that was. I normally look at the the volume, but I wasn't looking at it this time. that. So I'm going to bounce that also in place. And then let's see what we have next. And I just duplicate the previous Kontakt library, so all I have to do is open up. I don't have to at least load the plugin up. I do have to load the sound, and that's where my organization probably needs some fix. This is Octave feedback, and we will put this in. I like to do a lot of my demos are in minor keys. I'm just a fan of minor keys, so there you go. B flat minor. Let's do that. Let's see. A little low. Let's see where the lowest note is. C. All right. Let's go. Here we go. Here we don't go. Here we go. So for that one, I actually held the note down until it rang out because I started hearing it, hearing it fade out or go away. So let's go to, let's see if these are on the downbeat of the first bar. And let's bring this in. Nope. So for that, actually I'm going to change the snap to bar, which will help me do what I need to do, which is that. And then I bring that into one bar. Again, there is a better way for doing that. I just don't know that right now. B flat. But if you know the way, I know there's a shortcut I've seen in a bunch of Logic videos. I've been using Logic for about a year now. Started during the pandemic last year. I was using GarageBand and really using the iPad over the last 2 years. But got into Logic to do these demos, to do more sort of things that you can't do on the iPad. Before the iPad, I was using Pro Tools, mainly at work, but really gravitated towards Logic over the last year and really like it. There's still some things that I need to figure out, and I'm learning and taking courses, online courses. But yeah, I know how to do what I need to do in there. But there's still more. I think there's ways to do everything easier. That's just how my mind works. So 1 after 969, and I did watch the piano book demo, a piano book YouTube video for the week where Christian Henson went over some of these sounds in his video, or actually all of these sounds in his video. Let's go to 1 after 969. We will make this, did I call that B flat R, C minor at us. I'll change that. Now I want to rename it. I see there's a miss letter under the B flat, says B flat R. Alright, 1 after 969. We will go to Omni. I need to take away, sorry if that blew your ears away, I need to take away this EQ for now. I like what I'm hearing, and we're gonna just roll. That one, that's really actually a nice sound. Oh, did I move it? I didn't want to move it. Take that back. Okay. Yeah, that's really a nice sound. I really like that sound. Let us. Ooh. Man, yeah, that's a really nice sound. I don't know who made it, but that one is really nice. And I think I'm good with the level, so we're gonna go ahead and bounce that one in place. And of course, things would be faster if I did have Kontakt full. I'm entering a bunch of contests to win Kontakt full. So for those that don't know, I'm all about contests and things like that to sort of win what you want or win what you need for your production and things like that. For example, this Chaotica eyeball I won in a contest, and a lot of the gear I have here is actually from winning in contests. So I enter. I'm actually working on a course that I think I'll be releasing. If I get my act together, I can release it as early as, depending on when I release this video, but it could be this week, next week. Could be out now, or it could be closed by now. But I have a course all about contests, remix contests, and why I enter them, how I find them, how you can increase your chances of winning them. A lot of it is psychologically. A lot of it is networking and things like that, and I go over all of that in the course that I will be releasing soon. So I will keep posting about that online, and I just need to get my things together. I'm finalizing some things on it now, so definitely stay tuned for that. Next up, last but not least, I missed if it's UNIK or UNIK. I'm going to go with UNIK because I like to say the word unique. Could be UNIK. But let's go with UNIK. And we will put this one in D minor, which if anyone has taken Hans Zimmer's masterclass on masterclass, you know that his favorite key to write in, at least when he recorded that masterclass, was in D minor. And he explains why. And it's a really good reason why, but if you want to know why, watch the masterclass. It's a really good masterclass with Hans Zimmer. I've done maybe about 10 of them, maybe actually closer to 15 or 20 over the last few years. So last but not least, let's see what this sounds like. Okay, it's a piano. I usually don't tweak. I usually just do the default for my demos. Sometimes I tweak it if they need a little tweaking. I might add the volume, but I actually might leave that as is. So here we go with UNIK. This will be the last demo for tonight, this morning. cool. I'm gonna play that one back because I thought I was hearing some dropouts from from the system. I have a lot of stuff going on at once. Right there, that F at the bottom. I don't know if it's I hit it soft or what. That one I might fix. So you might have heard some timing errors, some wrong notes. A lot of times I just leave that in there. No specific reason why, but I just do, and it is what it is. So let us see if I can bring out this window here. Let's go. See if we can take it back a little bit. And you figure out why this note didn't. Figure out why that note didn't really hit. Let's try right there. Yep, so that's basically it. I bounce all these out, and then I export them from this session to to the desktop, and then upload them to SoundCloud, and then save them on my own drives and things. But I won't show you all that process, just to show you sort of the process of creating them. I know I did a video maybe about a year ago, maybe a little less than a year ago, showing this similar process. I'll link that again. I'll add it to the description, just showing how my piano book creation process is. Thank you for watching this. Shout out to Christian Henson. Shout out to SPITFIRE Audio for doing all these incredible things, for starting this initiative, which is great, for all the free stuff they have out there. Check out Labs, if you don't know about Labs, by SPITFIRE Audio. It's a great resource for free instruments, free quality instruments that are released every month, I believe, if I got that right. But definitely check out Labs for those for more free sounds. And then they also have some inexpensive libraries, I believe, as part of the originals, SPITFIRE Audio Original Series. They're all $29 or £29, depending on where you are. And I also believe there is I want to say SA recordings. If you get those libraries, they're also $29 or £29. So definitely check all those out on the on the inexpensive end. Demos. I'm going to create this folder called demos. That's it. I think I'll stop the recording as this exports, and you should hear these up on SoundCloud probably in a few days. All right. Thank you again for checking this out. Be safe and be well, everyone. All right. Peace.